If you've just started your SwimTopia team website, you will see a selection of pages and a lot of content here that is designed for you to replace the content with information about your team. So maybe you chose some colors when you first signed up, but you weren't really sure how they were going to look on your website, and you entered some data about your team name. All of these things are really highly customizable, and I'm going to give you a quick tour on how to make some changes to your website when you first start your SwimTopia website. You should have received an activation email to help you log in to your new site. Once you're logged into SwimTopia, you're going to have full admin access to your website. So you're going to see this menu pop up when you mouse over your name where it says welcome your name. And you're going to see this option to manage team and then also manage different sections of your website. So to give you a little orientation on what we're talking about here, manage team, I'm going to pop in here. That takes you to the admin section of SwimTopia where you set up all the main things you're going to need to do as an admin you do here in the Manage Team section. When you see the website menu, you can see that you can add a news post, edit page content, edit template content, and edit the navigation. So these are fairly self-explanatory, although edit page content does relate to the left-hand section of your screen. So the page content is the main part of the page. This part on the right here is part of the template content. So if you want to edit anything in the right-hand sidebar, that's considered the template, and anything over here to the left is the page content. We have this really easy snippet system that lets you add different content to your website very easily without you having to use any HTML or customization. So you simply drag different snippets onto your page and you can create different snippets and it will automatically pop that content onto your page. You're going to need to edit all the content that we have in here, obviously. To do that is very easy. You simply click the little pencil icon to make edits. And a lot of teams have an existing website, or maybe they have a handbook and they often have something that they can talk about their team. They can simply copy and paste from some other data that they may have to start replacing our content with content of your own. So just simply using the snippet palette to drag things onto the page and then making edits with the little pencil icon. Once you have snippets on your page, these are also, you're able to drag and drop different items and different snippets as well. So you can reorder things on your page. And then as soon as you click exit, any changes you've made to your page are instantly changed on your page. And so to see a few more examples of some of our snippets and things like that, if we go to the About page, you can see we've got a Find Our Pool snippet right here. That's using the map snippet. So if you wanted to edit that, you would simply edit the page content and put in your own team's address. Now you'll notice that on this page is what we call full width. There is no template content on the right hand side. That is because a different template has been assigned to this page. A little bit more about templates. Again, the template can be what we call full width, which is the page you were just on, or include these right-hand sidebars. So if you want to edit anything on the template, it is exactly the same as what we just did with the page. So you click to edit the template content, and we have the same exact snippet palette. All of the things that you had on your when you were editing your page content are also possible to be edited here on in the template content as well. And then when it comes to whether you're using a page that has a right-hand sidebar, or for instance, like our location page, this is a full width page. It doesn't have anything on the right-hand sidebar. That is controlled by simply going to Edit Navigation, because this pops you into the Manage Team section. You can also come here from Manage Team and you can come to Website and you'll see all your list of pages here as well. And so if I go to the Properties tab, so we were looking at our location page and we were seeing that it was using the full width template. So if I go to the Properties tab, I'm able to change which template is displaying on this page. So say I want to put the sidebar on my location page as well. I can simply change which template is assigned to the page here and click Save. You can see there's a lot of other things you do under the Properties tab when it comes to editing your SwimTopia website. As we mentioned before, you can have as many or as few pages as you like. So if you're finding that there are too many pages on your template website when you first come into SwimTopia, you can simply remove them and that will delete the page. Now you can also unpublish the page, which would put it into draft mode. So say you see a lot of these page headings, news, coaches, handbook, location, and it feels like you don't have time to input that information just yet, but maybe you want to upload your team handbook at a later date. You're just trying to get registration open now, for instance, or something like that. You can simply unpublish pages and that will put them into a draft mode and they won't be seen on your website anymore. And then we also have this ability to make pages private, and that means I don't suggest making any pages private and if you need your parents to see it before you run registration. So registration is the way that your team is going to get all their data into SwimTopia, and they're going to get their username and password created. And after your parents have a username and password, then you can make pages private, and only people in the current season with a username and password will be able to see those pages. And then we also have the ability to hide pages from navigation, which just means that you can create content without it displaying on one of those drop downs from your website. So this is where you can change which template is assigned and also a number of other different things. You can see that the pages that are over here to the left do correspond with the pages that were the top level navigation on your SwimTopia website. And then the pages that are nested are the ones that were on the drop down if you mouse over the pages on your website. So that's how those pages are organized. Now, these are also drag and drop. So imagine you wanted to maybe put your coaches on the top level navigation. You simply drag them out and drag them over. And then there's only a certain amount of room on that top level bar, so we could maybe unpublish our resources page. Our coaches are more important at this point, for instance. So I've just made those couple of changes. I dragged and dropped my coaches out to be a top level navigation page because they're all the way over here on the left. And I turned my resources page into a draft. And so now if I come out here to view the site, you'll see that I have my coaches as a top level page and I no longer see resources here anymore. The other thing you'll notice about SwimTopia is that maybe you chose some colors when you created your team website and you didn't know what they were going to look like. And now maybe you're not as happy with the colors that you chose, or you didn't have your logo handy at the time when it was asking if you wanted to upload your logo. So now you've got a few things you want to do to customize your website. That is really easy with SwimTopia as well. We simply click into the Manage Team section, or we click to Edit Navigation, because both of those take you directly into the Manage Team section. Edit Navigation just automatically puts you straight onto the website tab. So then we come here to this heading called Site Settings, and this is where you're able to customize your colors and your logo. So you can see when we're back here in the Manage Team section of the website that our team name was a little bit too long to show up properly on the back here of our website. So if we want to edit this for a start, we're actually going to go to the settings menu and we're going to go to our team information tab, and it's using this common name for your team. It's using the short name and it has to be 16 characters. So we're just going to change this to simply read Barracudas. And then if I update that, you can see we now say Barracudas on the back end here. Okay, so we were also trying to edit the website. So we're going to go Website, Site Settings, and then we're able to edit our colors and add a logo. You can alternatively add a site header image, which is a nice way to kind of customize the top of your page without you needing to know HTML or CSS. You use a site header image as just something you might create in like a graphic design software or something like that. So it's just an easy way to pop something on the top of the page. We're going to add a logo and we're going to put our Barracuda's logo at the top. I just chose a file and I'm going to hit save, and now our Barracuda logo is at the top of the page. And if I go to view the site, we can see I've got my Barracuda logo up the top here again. All right, we're keeping on editing. We're going to make some changes to the colors. So when I go to site settings again, you can see that I can choose like my primary color, my secondary color. And so if I wanted to make any changes here, I simply choose a different color. You can also get very specific if you have specific colors that you need that are in your logo or in your team colors that you know. You can specify a very specific color here as well. You don't have to just choose what's here. But say I click select here on a primary color, and then you also have the ability to specify even more specific colors. So you can change things like the site title, the menu drop downs, the headlines, the links, and all that kind of thing. We will automatically come up with different colors for you based on your primary and secondary color. But if you want to get more specific, you can do that. And then we also have the option to include a background image. A lot of teams put something like a photo of their pool or something like that, and that will actually show up in the background of your SwimTopia website. So that's also another option. And then background color as well can be specified. But that is all set by the primary, secondary colors if you don't want to get that specific. So let's go and pop out and have a look how it looks. See how we've got some different colors here now than we had originally. If you're looking for a little bit of inspiration to try to work out how you want your swim team website to look, or what colors you want it to be and things like that, what looks good together, or what some other swim teams have done, you can come to our features page and go to the custom website page, and then you'll see that we have some example sites. We also send you this link in our one of our welcome emails shortly after you sign up as well. But you can certainly come here to find more examples and some sites that look good in SwimTopia, and how other teams have maybe organized their information, how they've customized their website. So there's a lot of resources here on our website under this example websites page if you're interested in learning more about how to customize your site or what some options are. Of course, our Help Center is also a fantastic resource when it comes to more information about how to edit your website. When you're in SwimTopia, just always remember you have our Help Center tab right up here, and it's going to come and take you to all of our articles that relate to editing the website. So everything you could ever want to know about editing your website, you can find by simply being on the website tab in SwimTopia and clicking into the Help Center. And then we also have this orange help bubble right here, which also pulls up articles that are going to be interesting to you. And you can see right here in the Help tab how to do things with, screenshots and everything. And you're also able to leave our customer happiness team a message. So I hope you found this short video helpful when it comes to first customizing your website when you come to SwimTopia.